Today's episode is sponsored by The Kit Collective. Get yourself your vintage football shirts using the link in the description down below. Hello, welcome back to the RC channel for our FL25 Master League. Things are looking up. We are getting closer to Liverpool. We did drop points against Newcastle, which was a big mistake, but we're not far away. And today's episode is an absolute cracker. We kick things off with the side we have drawn in the Champions League, which is AC Milan. Milan will face away at the San Siro to start today's episode. Then we welcome third place Arsenal to the Etihad. 3 points are necessary. And then we end the episode with a Manchester derby. This one is going to be absolutely a classic episode. It has to be. The last one was pretty impressive. The last episode was amazing. This one could live up to the heights. Let's get into it. Champions League action, AC Milan. The return for Donnarumma to his former side in Milan. This is the time we go with Donnarumma in goal. It is Ryan Anturi, Vardiol, Kusanov and Vanderson the back four. Captain Rodri alongside former Milan man Reinders in the midfield two. He's then Foden in front, Bob on the right, and a start off the left-hand side due to Marmoush, Bob, and Marmoush, Rodrigo and Doku been out condition. Upwards condition is Claudio Echiré, so he starts in there, Haaland up top. As for them, they go with Okafor and Pulisic in the wide areas. Vlahovic has been signed, he starts to the middle. It's Musa, Loftus-Cheek and Samuel Kirici in the midfield three. Then the right back row, Patrick Eljimenez on the left back row. And then Tio and Gomez partner back. Tio is signed for Newcastle. Wojciech Szczesny, the captain in goal. They've got Harder, Chukwueze, Rafael Leao, Salamakers, Fofana, Yashari, Voss, Dutu, Mike Maignan, Purvis Estupinian on the bench. Interesting Milan side. I mean, the rotations there are pretty heavy. I mean, that's what giving us a chance to start Echiré as well. So San Siro, here we go. Manchester City versus Milan. A return to Italy for Tajani Reinders and also Gianluigi Donnarumma, who is not a popular figure here at his boyhood club. The two sides go head to head in what is a really exciting UEFA Champions League game. Both sides look very different to what we have seen in the past. Rotations, new players and so on, transfers have been made over the transfer windows. And I think this could be a really good round of 16 game. We're expecting, though, that Manchester City are the side to come out on top. Underway then. Manchester City take them on. Take on Milan. A very good Italian side who are at the top of their game again. I mean, they've left out some big players. No Rafael Leao today, which is a big miss. Played them in the group stage, the league phase, didn't we? Earlier on in this competition. Echiré starting today is a bit of a surprise. He hasn't started a game, I don't think, all season, barring the FA Cup. Pep Guardiola starts him in the last 16 of the Champions League. All forward by Anturi to Haaland. Oh, it's a pass behind Reinders. It's poor from Haaland, and City under a bit of a counter-attacking problem here. Vanderson across. I mean, the fullback is class, and he's done really well again there. Here's Oscar Bob. Haaland. Echiré. It's Reinders. On his return to Italy. Strike blocked away. Behind for a corner. Reinders looking for a goal in the UEFA Champions League. Rodri. To the Argentinian. Oscar Bob. Vanderson. Pulled it back to Oscar Bob across the near post. And Oscar Bob makes no mistake. 1-0 Manchester City. Bob starts, Bob scores. Playing in a little more central areas now under Pep Guardiola. Echiré involved here. Wide by Bob to Vanderson, who gets so many assists from fullback. Pulls it across. Bob across the goalkeeper. 1-0. Brilliant from Vanderson. What a start in the UEFA Champions League for Manchester City here. The knockout stages. We've been great in the Champions League this year compared to last year. Echiré. Haaland. Foden through. Oscar Bob. Oscar Bob again blocked away. It's Echiré. It's blocked by Haaland. It's off the line. Back out and Echiré, and they clear it away to the opposition. In by Reinders. Rodri with a looping header here. Szczesny palms it away. Another corner for City. Milan are under so much pressure. Foden. Right to Vanderson again here. Bob. Echiré down the middle. Oscar Bob on the rebound. 2-0 Manchester City. Echiré could have had a goal here today. Or two maybe. But Oscar Bob instead gets 2 to his name. Key player Bob. What a player. Vanderson to Bob. Little backhand to Echiré. Should score it down the middle at Szczesny. Comes back to Bob and Bob taps it in for 2-0. And this is one Fantastic Champions League performance by this City side. Vardiel, late challenge on Ricci there. Jimenez. Pulisic. Back wide to the fullback. Krostas coming across that near post. Chance for Vlahovic, who scuffs it. City are close. And Milan score their first shot on target. When we flick that on with Reinders here, Echeverri's asleep. And when we do lose the ball in midfield areas, we get punished. Vlahovic scores 2-1. And what should be a 4 or 5-0 lead for City. Echeverri. Oscar Bob. Foden, what a run by Phil Foden. Phil Foden saved again by Szczesny. Foden takes it, nicks it. Plays Oscar Bob. Bob for City. Erling Haaland for the tap in, 3-1. That's more like it. In the transition, we catch Milan out. And Haaland makes it 3-1 City. We've been the better side. And that is brilliant again. Erling Haaland gets a goal for himself. Oscar Bob, a goal, 2 goals and 1 assist today for Oscar Bob. Not just 1 goal, 2 goals and an assist today. Foden takes it. Foden plays Bob. Szczesny comes and selfishly back to Haaland. Rolls it into the back of the net for 3-1. And it should be more, and it could be more. Oscar Bob, brilliant. Foden. Van der Sar with space again. Van der Sar in. Oscar Bob for the hat-trick. Scuffs it wide. Should have had his hat-trick there, Oscar Bob. Okafor in behind. O'Reilly's physical. He's done well. Why'd they work it with Musa? O'Reilly can't block it. Kasanov away. Back into the middle here with Okafor. Dealt with by Gibbs-White. Full-time whistle goes. 3-1. That is a good lead coming to the Etihad. Milan have got it all to in that second leg because City really took the game away from them. They got very lucky to get a goal back, really. Well, the action doesn't stop there with a massive top-of-the-table clash now coming up against Arsenal. We start with Donnarumma in goal. It's Van der Sar, Kusanov, Baleba and Vardy back 4. Captain Roger and Gibbs-White in midfield 2 with Oscar Bob and Rodrigo in the wide areas. Erling Haaland at the front with Phil Foden behind. We've got Doku, Marmoush, Shaqiri, Reinders, those sorts of players. Nuri, the key players on the bench. As for Arsenal, no Kai Havertz, no Eze, no Martinelli. No Zinchenko, no Calafiore either. It is Gyökeres up top with Trossard and Saka in the wide areas. Rice, Odegaard and Zimmerman in the midfield 3. Timber, Ben White, Saliba and Gabriel back 4. In goal, it is Kepa ahead of David Raya, who seems to be suspended or injured. Big game. They knocked us out of the Champions League semi-final last year. Crushed our hopes of being European champions. We're going to make sure they crush their hopes now of being Premier League champions and keep ours alive. Here we go, Etihad Stadium. Manchester City versus Arsenal. 2 sides fighting with Liverpool to try and win this Premier League title. City aren't going to be able to do it by themselves. They're in a big fog today as well at the Etihad, which is something I thought we'd remove from the game. Clearly not. A win here today is crucial, but the pitch looks terrible. Foden. Foden. Fantastic skill from Phil Foden. Cross the box by Foden. Oscar Bob waited and cleared away. Kasanov in on Trossard, gets a little bit lucky, it deflects off Van der Sar. And there is Kasanov again. On to Oscar Bob, who can't win the ball. Ball by Rodrigo. The best of passes from Foden, really. Gyökeres. Baleba with a late one. Gibbs-White wins it. Free kick Arsenal's way here. Carlos Baleba there making a silly challenge on Vita Gyökeres. Thought he could win that ball, he couldn't. And this is Declan Rice territory, certainly, from the set piece. Martin Odegaard blocked by Baleba. Saka, good touches. Gyökeres with a header. Donnarumma with a save and away by Van der Sar just. Well, gets it back again, Haaland. Hold up play against Odegaard. And he deflects Arsenal's way, fortunately, but not Manchester City's. And here's Trossard. And Trossard, the good shot, good save. Back to Saka. Gyökeres and another brilliant save by Gianluigi Donnarumma. Foden. Just no intention of trying to get to that one, Foden. Foul by Gibbs-White. This game is scrappy. City cannot get hold of the ball. Really poor performance so far. And Gibbs-White booked for that challenge, really? Ball in. Gyökeres. Gibbs-White can't stop him. Rice wide towards Timber. Cross coming into Gyökeres here with a header off the bar. Vardiel can't clear it away. City under so much pressure here. Saka back in. Gyökeres again over the bar. And again, City just calamitous in possession. Give it away. So seems so disconnected, the side. It's across the Trossard here, and Kusanov takes him down. Penalty Arsenal. We have been terrible here. Yellow card for Kusanov. It's a penalty. We've been terrible. Can Donnarumma save us versus the Rice penalty? Donnarumma, please. Donnarumma makes the save from the penalty. What a goalkeeper. What a goalkeeper. Up steps Rice. And our goalkeeper saves us. Massive save from Donnarumma. I mean, I never played that pass. Foden's there in acres of space and he's passed it forward in the wrong direction. What chance have I got? And Trossard's in here. And Donnarumma's out. Big save by Donnarumma again. Rice and Van der Sar makes the challenge. Donnarumma's been unbelievable. Trossard. Arsenal are brilliant, by the way. Good block by Ødegaard. On Ødegaard's pass. Haaland. Through towards Oscar Bob here. Arsenal in trouble again here. It's Oscar Bob! It's saved in a way by Arsenal just at the far post. What a chance. Brilliant from Gibbs White. Foden. White to Van der Sar. They line up in the box here. Van der Sar. Oscar Bob. Oscar Bob! Big save by Kepa at that near post. Trossard. Why they go? I mean, can either side find a win if it's going to be someone? You feel it'd be Arsenal. Ødegaard. Trouble for City. Chance for Chiesa. Arsenal do find the winner. Well, he saved us all game, Donnarumma. But the former Liverpool man, Chiesa, scores. That's the title done and dusted for Manchester City. Good goal by Chiesa. We've tried. Oscar Bob going for headers here. Oh, mistake by Saliba. And Erling Haaland's in. Oh, and he doesn't score. Into Marmoush. Haaland. Wide to space to Van der Sar, the fullback, the wing back who's tired. Van der Sar. Oscar Bob blocked away by Gabriel. If we're lucky, not with a pass like that from Kusanov. We might get a draw if we're lucky. Chiesa. Gyökeres! And that is City's title race run. Big result against Liverpool at Anfield. It wasn't enough. Beaten by Arsenal. You're a better side. They've proved it here today. Deserved winners after that first half. Alan Marmoush. Oscar Bob here. Late challenge. I mean, Haaland should have scored his chance that came to him. Full time, Manchester City 0. Arsenal 2. Looks like the title race is over for City. And the title is heading to Anfield. Well, I don't want to be disheartened and give up, but City showed nothing there in a big game. And Liverpool beat Fulham by 1-0. The gap opens up once again to 7 points now. With 9 games remaining, it just seems too many. Arsenal level on points with us. And Manchester City, that was a shocker in such a big game. Well, final game of today's episode is Manchester Derby against United. 7 points off Liverpool now makes us feel like the title race is run, but we've got to keep faith, keep going, and we cannot afford to give up. Donnarumma starts and goal. It's Van der Sar, Diaz, Vardiol, and Ait Nuri the back 4. Rodri and Carlos Pereira in the midfield 2 with Ryan Cherki back in front. Marmoush on the right, Rodrigo for the left, and Haaland for the middle. On the bench, the usual. As for United, they've got Hoyland on the bench still, Cunha, and Buemo. Issa Kabore, former City player, playing for them now. Mazwari as well, Harry Maguire and so on. It's Onana in goal, Dallo, Martinez, Yoro, De Ligt and Dorgu the back 5. Ugarte and Captain Fernandes in the midfield 2. It's Mount and Diallo in behind, Ollie Watkins up top. Manchester Derby Day. City take on United at Old Trafford. They beat us at the Etihad, I'm pretty sure, earlier in the season in that really poor run of form that we had. A frustrated City side after that defeat against Arsenal. Looking to respond today in a good manner with a result against United. 3 points and hopefully drop points from Liverpool might narrow it down, but I think our chances to catch Liverpool in this title race have started to run out, and have maybe, possibly, after the result against Arsenal, completely run out. Like Nuri pings one forward to Marmoush here and away by shot. But we were just so poor against Arsenal. I mean, on the ball, we were terrible. We gave the ball away so many times here. And Mason Mount is in at the start. And we start the derby like we started the game against Arsenal. 1-0 Man United, Mason Mount scores. Well, horrible against Arsenal. Our woes of earlier on in the season had come back to haunt us. And then same again, Dorgy with the ball through here. Watkins through towards Mount. What are we doing defensively? Donnarumma can't keep it out. 1-0 down in the derby after 3 minutes. And this Manchester City side have fell off a cliff once again in their form. Right, Nuri. Across the box here. Haaland is there to pick it back up. Shaqiri. Anderson. Mamouche! Oh, saved by Onana just. I don't think he knew much about it, Andre Onana. It just hit the hands of the Cameroonian goalkeeper. Did he know anything about this? Oh, it deflects, it just hits him. United is playing some good stuff, and Dalot. Cross comes in and away by Vanderson again. And it's Diallo! And it's 2-0 Man United. This is embarrassing. Shocking performance. Like the Arsenal game, just peppered. Our goal peppered and Donnarumma can't save him. What a finish, 2-0. Right, played himself into trouble there nearly. Martinez with a great switch of play. Giallo. I mean, look at this from United. Look at this from United, knocking it around like we should be. Vanderson takes it off Dorgu. Shaqiri, what a ball! Mamouche is in! Mamouche makes it 2-1. What a ball by Shaqiri, by the way. What a ball by Ryan Shaqiri, 2-1. The players know that's back in it. Goal for Omar Mamouche. What a ball by Shaqiri here. The run from Mamouche off the defender cuts them open completely. And Mamouche on the volley, half volley, it lets it spin up off the surface. 2-1. Don't rule out this City side just yet. In the Arsenal game, we come out better in the second half. Still threw it away. He has away. He'll blow the whistle now. Half time, United lead by 2 goals to 1 in the derby. Anderson. Baleba. Mamouche. Anderson. Back through to Mamouche. Might get there. De Ligt here. He's panicking. Shaqiri back onto Baleba. Right near it. Rodrigo. Haaland. Across the box. Back to Mamouche with a strike. Blocked away again. Vardiel clips it away. And it's a foul by Joshko Vardiel. A free kick Manchester United. A terrible position. And it wouldn't surprise me if we see Bruno Fernandes put this one in the top corner. Ah. 3-0 Man United. We're not coming back from this, are we? Shaqiri, brilliant. Rodri. Middle to Baleba. He won't get there. We are second to absolutely everything. Midfield, defence, forward areas. We're second to everything. And Fernandes makes it 4-1. Second to everything. And that is what happens. 4-1 Man United. Let's show up to Dorgu here. Baleba bullies him. Free kick Man United. If they did that to me, that wouldn't be a free kick. Never a free kick when it's their way. Fernandes off the post. I think it's a save by Donnarumma. It's actually a brilliant save by Donnarumma. Fernandes in. How has Ollie Watkins won that header? And how has it gone in? Haaland. Shaqiri. Onto Mamouche here. Mamouche does get another one, 5-2. Another assist for Shaqiri. I mean, he's playing okay. You dare celebrate Mamouche. 5-2. Anderson wins ahead of Mamouche. Rodri. Shaqiri. Through to Mamouche again. What a ball by Shaqiri again. Mamouche. Marmoush is fouled from behind, and of course, if I did that, it would be a free kick. The referee would stop the game instantly. That is a foul. But the opposition do it. We let it go. Who cares? Donnarumma with a save here. Vardiol. He's going to finish off his day. For the reason not to pick him in the next game. I didn't want to pick him in the next game anyway. He's off. And deserves it after this disgusting performance at defence from Joško Vardiol. Horror show. Horror show from Vardiol. And these players, not a single one can leave with their head high here. And Buemo makes it 6-2. This is what we should be doing to them. We've been destroyed like we've seen City do to United in the past, but it's the other way around now. Man United 6, Manchester City 2. I don't need to see the Liverpool result to know we're out the title race. I don't know if I can look at my team after that. And I think that is a result that culminates the end of the Pep Guardiola era. He leaves at the end of the season. Probably rightfully so. Thank you for watching. Please like the video if you're not already. Please do subscribe to the channel if you are new. That's crushed me. I'll see you next time.